Hey everybody, and welcome back to Food Gardening Network. If we haven't met before, my name is Amanda MacArthur and I am the host here. And today I am super excited to tell you all about my favorite kitchen gadget, my favorite gardening gadget, the Lomi Countertop Composter. So I know there are a lot of people out there like me that don't really love having a bucket of compost just sitting under your sink, stinking up your kitchen. So about a year ago, Lomi was launched as a crowdfunding campaign, and I watched the videos. They looked really cool. They were turning just kitchen scraps to compost in just a few hours, and I was like, I need that. Tell me about that. How do I get it? I'm a busy mom. I cook a lot of food. I have a lot of kitchen scraps. We also have a compost pile outside, but I thought something a little bit more convenient right in the kitchen sounded pretty cool. I've had the Lomi for about 6 months, and I am happy to say that my garbage disposal does not get used anymore. This fella does everything I need and more. The Lomi Countertop Compost Machine makes turning kitchen scraps into compost the easiest thing ever. Just fill to the designated line with table scraps, eggs, chopped up paper, coffee grinds, even meat. And Lomi dehydrates it and turns it into compost. They also have tablets that activate important bacteria in the compost to break it down. I find it works just fine without using them too, unless you're breaking down compostable plasticware. Let's do a little look at the Lomi. Just use the handle, pop, it comes right off. Inside we have a metal bucket with a fill line and a handle so you can just pull it out. Easy. This right here gets filled with charcoal, and in the back we have our filter. But none of that is the most interesting part. The most interesting part is what happens to this compost when it's done. What does it look like? Here in my bucket right now, I have a little bit of everything. I have some table scraps, I have oranges, old tomatoes, a little bit of scraps from my garden, some cucamelons, coffee grinds, a coffee filter. And so I'm going to show you what happens when I process this through the Lomi in eco mode. Our end result is this soft, dry, grainy compost that we can sprinkle all over our garden in pots or anywhere we need to. So let's talk about some of the main questions that I had. First question, how many scraps can you put in the Lomi? The bucket inside the Lomi is 3 liters, though you're only supposed to fill it about 3/4 of the way. This is somewhat limiting if you want to use it after a large barbecue, but not for everyday use. What I love about it is that after it runs through, it's going to turn your scraps into about 1 inch of material, so I just leave it in there and keep refilling and rerunning it until it's full. I'm not sure if that's the proper way to do it, but it's pretty efficient and less work for me. Okay, but how does it turn the scraps into compost, right? Lomi calls the end product dirt, but it's really just finely dehydrated scraps of compost. The compost is heated up, dehydrated, then mixed and crumbled into this compost dirt, which you can sprinkle over your garden or add to your potting soil mix. The device also comes with Lomi pods, which are a proprietary blend of probiotics that improves the speed of degradation, the reduction of smell, and most importantly, helps to create a really healthy output to add to your garden, lawn, or planters. I don't use the pods all the time. I think they're most important for the really long cycles, and it works perfectly fine without them. And I know you want to know, does it stink? Nope. In fact, one time I went on vacation for 2 weeks and I forgot to run it before I left. I came home and it was full of mold. You couldn't smell it at all. I just turned it on and turned it into compost and poof, it was gone. There's a replaceable carbon filter on the back that keeps all the odors in, and when it's running, it keeps them from coming out. And if you want to know how it runs, there's 1 button with 3 modes. It's really easy. You need a standard 110-volt outlet, and then you have Eco Express mode, Lomi approved mode, or Grow mode. Eco Express mode runs about 3 to 6 hours, and it's the mode I use pretty much exclusively because I'm usually just composting food scraps, which are the easiest to break down. That's one of my favorite perks. You don't need a perfect ratio of green to brown matter in the Lomi. This mode is a total waste of a Lomi pod because it's working at the highest heat to process the compost fastest, and it's probably not going to retain that beneficial bacteria. This mode is meant to work quickly, and it's not going to be the most nutritious compost that you're putting back in your garden. Next, we have the Lomi approved mode, which works in 5 to 8 hours, and you can even compost the Lomi approved compostable bioplastics in packaging. That said, you can't just fill the bin up all willy-nilly. It needs to be filled with mostly organic materials and less than 10% of those Lomi approved items. Finally, we have Grow mode, which is where you're going to get the best, most nutritious compost at the end of the cycle. It takes 16 to 20 hours, but it works at a much lower temperature, so you don't kill off all that beneficial bacteria. Once you pick a mode, it goes to work and it'll continue until it's done. The only time it might stop is if it gets jammed. I find that happens really rarely and only when I don't cut up coffee filters. Now, is it hard to clean? No. I never clean it. I cleaned it out today for you, but in general, it makes compost, it makes it nice and hot, and what comes out of it is super dry, so it's always dry. The only places you could wipe down are right in here, where sometimes food tends to accumulate, and also you're just changing your carbon filters every 3 months or so. Now, if you're short on counter space, this fella does take up some room. It's about 12 inches tall, 16 inches wide, and 13 inches in depth. I think it's worth it though. Now, most importantly, what can you put in the Lomi? Are there limitations? Yeah, there are limitations to what you can put in a compost pile too though. What I love, love, love is that I don't have to bake eggshells before putting it in here because it cooks the eggshells, so it's gonna kill all the pathogens on them. In the Lomi, you can put fruits, meats, veggies, rinds, peels, grains, coffee grounds, soft shells, food scraps, paper products, yard trimmings, house plant cuttings, and there's even a setting for plastic compostable goods. Items you probably don't want to put in the Lomi include bones, butter and oils, conifer branches because they're super sticky, cooked potatoes, which I'm curious on that one as to why, any hard pits, human or pet waste, gross, whole kernels and seeds with hard shells, styrofoam, and liquids. Pretty no-brainer stuff that amounts to things that can't break down or things that are super sticky or slimy. Now, here's a question you might not have thought of unless you've tried their main competitor, and that is the question of, will the compost just rehydrate when you put it in the garden? And the answer is, again, nope. That other competitor that shall not be named breaks down the food in much bigger pieces, so it makes sense that when you put it back in the garden, it just puffs back up. But the Lomi creates this really fine grain, and so you don't really have to worry about that. If you live in a state or a country where composting is required, this thing is an absolute no-brainer. No bears getting into your garbage, and no waste. Overall, the Lomi is my favorite device in the kitchen. You've never seen someone so excited about compost. Whenever I'm cooking and I have scraps, I'm like, I get to put it in the Lomi instead of in the trash or in the garbage disposal. It's just so much less waste, and I love, love, love it. And that's about all the gushing over a household appliance I have for you today. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be happy to answer them, and I will see you again next time.